Hello, everybody. Brian here from quantlabs.net. I'm just going to load up my screen here. There we go. All right, so I want to start off with I'm going to talk about here gold, euro, and oil. Do a comparison like I did in my last video of all the major assets out there. You can see what has had the best return so far this year, 2023. What you're looking at right now is an article found on Bloomberg but the dollar share in central bank reserves and it declines. So anyone that says that de-dollarization does not really exist, it does. I mean, the dollar's gone up a little bit, all because of the other currencies are. I mean, there's actually strengthening. But here you have the U.S. dollar at 59% end of third quarter. And then we'll followed by the euro, Japanese yen, British pound, and Canadian dollar. This one is the concern for Chinese because they're BRICS. Obviously, the renminbi or the yuan has got to improve, and the only way that's going to improve is the economy. So we know about that. So let me go over to our return here, but I'm going to load up another one here, the DXY, and I'm going to show you the performance of where things are at so far for 20 this year. You can see it's been fairly flat. So in a way, it's good for the dollar, but it did strengthen. You can see here over last year, 2022, it's gone flat. Did have a nice little run up here, and then it's coming back down. I wouldn't be surprised this will continue to do this. And actually, a weak dollar is good for the U.S. economy because of the exports. As the U.S. dollar drops, and then it becomes more affordable for other countries to import into their country's U.S. product. So the exports coming out of the U.S. will rise because of that. So it is expected that the euro will rally. As you can see here, expected rally in 2024 because of a weak dollar. So right now at $1.10, it's expected to go up to 120, and let me just pull up the euro here. So we're at 110, and I'll go up to here. But you can see here, did fairly well back in '08. So if there is a calamity, this may start to rise. I don't know if there will be a calamity next year. Things are strengthening. I see it in the markets and the guidance of a lot of U.S. stock. So it does minimize that risk. On the other hand, when you look at what the U.S. government's spending on and their crazy deficit spending, it does hurt the credibility of the US dollar because fewer people want to hold it because of the drops. What I'm finding right now, my latest scans in ETFs, they've been doing fairly well in the treasury space. So be aware of that. So gold is the interesting one to wonder about. So if you do a year to date, you can see here gold has gone up 12%. And when you get companies like Costco selling gold bars uh, in its stores, that tells you that something's up because I've never heard or seen gold as it's talked about to be sold in Costco. So it's just something to be aware of. Of course, silver's done okay as well, not as much, but it has been outperforming in the last month here. Um, Not much. Actually, it's not. Well, let me see over the last 5 days. Um, Pretty well the same. So the one here is platinum. It's a double gold and or silver, regardless. Okay, so let's go over to to oil. This is now on an hourly basis, so I'm sure you've heard about the conflicts in Mideast with Israel and Palestine. The tankers are getting pretty well shot at as they pass through the Red Sea. So a lot of the transport tanker companies are not uh, moving through the Red Sea, and as a result, oil has gone up. So from $68 to $73. I think there's still demand destruction out there because of China But this one is more of a global risk move on price. So this could continue to move up. So you might want to consider long in that. But coming back to this, as we're moving into a year end on the year to date, I don't know why people still poo poo Bitcoin. The ETFs should come out early next year. They should move up a lot more. And then there's other coins that are doing much bigger, much better than Bitcoin. So if you look at Solana, that's the new Bitcoin now. I mean, look at that. I mean, difference of 163% versus 631%. But people just love their platinum, gold, um, and Solana is just destroying their. I don't know why people don't want to take that seriously, but that's okay. We'll see what happens to them in 2024. So as it stands, uh, oil should continue to move up. This is the WTI, and the BCO is pretty well neck and neck. And that's about it. So I wanted to let you know that, and have yourselves a good holiday season. Over and out.